Hello, I'm Laurel Hill and welcome to my home. Today I'm going to be reading from my award-winning short story, Reaching for Rainbows, published in Lynx Eye in 2005. As you might recall when I read several weeks ago, Shayna Marie, a 10-year-old girl, has recently become homeless, and she doesn't want her friends to find out. Only her best friend Ashley knows. As we left them, Ashley and Shayna Marie were working on a report for school about Martin Luther King. We need more than one reference for our report. That's what Mrs. Taylor, our teacher, said. Ashley surfs another website. I better get busy too. Then I see her. Not Mrs. Taylor. Hippo woman. The imaginary one. Layers of flab fill out her loose-fitting olive green dress. She looks like an army tent with a head. Only one good thing about being homeless in January, she says. Milk in the car trunk stays cold. Soon she's pushing 2 library chairs side by side and sitting down, pulling a quart of milk from her plastic grocery bag, then drinking straight from the carton, her head tilted back, not even bothering to look for a glass or paper cup the way most grown-ups would do. So what are you staring at? She wiggles her finger. Concentrate on your report. I'm not going to answer her, even in my head. Seems to me, she says, Mr. Reverend Martin Luther King would add a few things to his dream speech if he were around today. I'm not going to imagine the two of them carrying on a conversation. Still, what she said could be a theme for our report. What might King add to his speech if he came back to life? Bet he'd say something about children, black, white, or any other color, sleeping in cars or under freeways. I'll tell Ashley my idea right away. But maybe I shouldn't take credit. Except I'm imagining, Hippo, so the suggestions are mine. At least I think they are. I thumb through magazines and a newspaper, jot down notes. There are rallies planned for Martin Luther King's birthday, a parade too. What if he showed up, made a speech? From my part of the report, I'll list the new things he might include. I'd better be careful when mentioning homeless children, though. My classmates might guess about me. I'll stay low-key but clever. Yeah, I'm going for an A. The woman vanishes. Cold milk in January is a catchy expression. Way to go, Hippo! How odd to thank a real person I keep imagining. Ashley glances at her Mickey Mouse watch and locks off the net. I check the wall clock. Her mom leaves work at 5 and ought to pick us up soon. My mom always works until at least 6. If only Dad would come back. I'd even let him teach me how to play baseball. We could go fishing too. Did I disappoint him because I wasn't a boy? Would Mom still have a nice place to live if I wasn't born? I notice another magazine. I thumb through pages, stare at a photo of King near some microphones, his mouth open and arm raised. The caption under the picture mentions freedom at last. He left his family, but not on purpose. Somebody shot him. For King, freedom didn't mean running away. Maybe he pumped a swing high enough to feel free, or dreamed about the magic side of rainbows. Let's make popcorn after dinner, Ashley says. She stuffs her notebook into her blue backpack. Hope you can stay all night. Mom might say no. 4 people probably aren't allowed to live in a place that small. Won't your landlord get angry? Oh, pug face! Ashley laughs and zips up her fuzzy blue jacket. We'll whisper and keep the TV low, like he'll never suspect. Yet what if old Pugface finds out? Doubles the rent. Ashley could wind up homeless too. I remember 3rd grade, the way Ashley threw up before taking tests. Emotions can eat at her. I'm coping with homelessness, but she might fall apart. It's okay, Ashley says. That house I want to buy for Mom had better be big enough for Ashley and her mom, too. But rainbows don't really have pots of gold. What can I do to take care of everybody I love? Mom picks a slice of pepperoni off her pizza at Ashley's place. A string of mozzarella dangles from the meat like a fake cobweb on a rubber skeleton. She loops the cheese around the pepperoni and pops it into her mouth. Barely chews at all. Wipes her thin hands on her napkin, then twists a lock of her wavy blonde hair around her first finger. Ordinarily, Mom eats pizza like she's getting paid for it. Something's wrong. Maybe she's worried about finding places to park at night or about complaints from Ashley's landlord. But what if it's something worse? Losing her job. The daycare place wouldn't fire her for being homeless, would they? Then we'd have no money at all. Oh, Connie, Mom says to Ashley's mom, I've got to go to that city council meeting Thursday night. The one about that proposed homeless shelter in the old community center? What's this about a shelter? We won't have to live there, will we? My friends would find out. All the other teachers are opposed to the idea, Mom says. The building is close to our school, but the program would only last until spring, and the crisis center will screen people pretty well. I wouldn't care to camp out there for 2 months, but some families without other options would. At least I won't have to go there. The other teachers expect me to support their position, Mom says. How can I do that? And I refuse to let that haughty new teacher, Miss Tinkerbell, discover my financial situation. I can't tell you what to do, Ashley's mom said. She rests one hand on Mom's shoulder. If it'll help, I'll go with you. Mom stands up, crosses her arms against her chest, and rubs her shoulders as though she's cold. A confused expression forms on her heart-shaped face, like hippos in the newspaper. Mom and I have been through so much together. It's scary to see her this way. She needs someone, me, to be there for her. Can me and Ashley go too? I don't know, Mom says. Her brown eyes have no sparkle. Maybe children aren't allowed to attend city council meetings. Parents might get mad at each other the way they do at soccer games. Say bad words. You could claim our babysitter didn't show up. I lick pizza sauce off my fingers. Please, Ashley adds, we'll get our homework done early. Mom glances toward Ashley's mom. Yeah, we're gonna get our way. The 4 of us will stick together like Harry Potter and his friends facing that awful monster. Count me in too, Hippo says, her form filling the doorway. You can all land on me when you fall off your magic brooms. Maybe Hippo's more imaginary friend than enemy. Maybe Hippo is. Be sure and return in about 3 weeks for the conclusion to my story. And thank you so much for joining me. And remember, visit my website, www.laurelandhill.com.